Hey, what is up, guys? And welcome back to another Magic the Gathering online league. We're back with Eldrazi ramp on the draw for game one. Opponent's milking down to 6 so far. So I want to play Gemstone Pitch what? I'm thinking shifting. So we can go turn 2 Rumble. And then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. If we can find a soul land, I want to keep the Ugin to keep it open for either Temple or Lab. So we have 7 hits off the Rumble. Yeah, so I think we pitch the shifting then. Pitch shifting. As much as I do love the card, I think it's correct in this instance. We could pitch the stomping, but then shifting comes into play tapped. Is this Titan? It is. Oofda. So in that case, how do you want to proceed? Utopia Sprawl. Actually, in that case, we can go Stomping Ground Shock, Sprawl for green, Rumble. Well, there's the lab, but we don't technically need the lab anymore. But I guess if they Besage you this, we'll have 2, 3... No, we'll still be short then at that point, right? Yeah. They didn't play the temple, so I think I'm going to go for Chrysalis then. Let's go for Chrysalis and then pass. Next turn we can ideally kick Myco, Ghost Quarter, Forest, and Rumble. Rumble finds Titan. Do you pull Titan? Or another Amulet? Another Amulet would also be rough, admittedly. Because we're banking on this Ghost Quarter. Okay, so that works. Draw. Bog. Kick. Gotta love a turn 2 kicked Myco, I'll tell you what. This is kind of interesting, though. There's a world where we get rid of the second Forest, but I think I get rid of the Saga. Yield all. Grab Ghost Quarter and hold. Yeah, I don't think I can let them have 2 amulets, unfortunately. Rumble. Whiffs on GSC. I imagine pulls the Forest. Yep. And passing. Draw. Sanctum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In that case, Chrysalis. Nothing in yard I want to hit with Bog yet, unfortunately. We'll continue to hold up the Ghost Quarter. Attack with Myco. And hold. So they're one off of Titan at this point in time. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Hold up Ghost Quarters still, yeah. Bounce land here, we'll pop it. Play the Forest and then pass. Spelunking. Spelunking resolves. We can exile that of Ugin. That way Ghost Quarter is still available. Saga. How many basics do they run? Let me actually check that real quick. I'm kind of curious now. Like I ask this question so often. Let's see. Yeah, 3 seems stock, and we've seen 2. So unlikely that us Ghost Quartering this, the Forest is going to be worth it then. Alrighty, in that case, I will pass. And draw. Ooh, hello. Huh. So, as much as I do want to kick the Myco, I don't think it's correct. Though I guess it does get rid of the forest. The problem is if they have a bounce land and they can get the second forest or forest equivalent before I can ghost quarter it. I think I have to Ugin hit Spelunking. Yeah, I think I have to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think I have to hit Spelunking. And then hope. Trigger. Trigger. Ugin. Sanctum Ugin. Target Spelunking. Yield all. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess 11. We could go for something like another Myco or a Devourer, I suppose. I'm gonna say no, I think. Yeah. And then draw. Sire. Bog target you. We should be able to stop them from hasting, so we can attack in at this point. And just threaten their life total. Down to 10. They have the Titan in hand, but only one Amulet effect, which is really important. There's the Gruul Turf. So no matter what, if I hit the Gruul Turf, they'll still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So doesn't matter. That is fine. That resolves. Yep. With the Spelunking gone, we're in a much better position than we were before. Titan ETBs. What do you get? You can go Lotus Field Mirror Pool. We'll pop the Mirror Pool, right? You could go Hainweir Battlements. We'll pop the Hainweir. So I don't think it matters. Oh, I guess you could go... No, you can't go Hainweir plus Mirror Pool. So I don't think it matters. I think this should just mean Titan sticks, but does nothing. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Can Otawara bounce Planeswalkers? I'm pretty sure it can, right? Otawara, Soaring. Yes, it can. But we have enough mana to recast Ugin to exile the Titan. It's a moot point. So you find Saga, that's fine. Yes, I will yield all. Paying cost for Bobble, sure. This means I can't Ugin alt, but that's okay. In that case, we'll pass. Draw. Sprawl. We'll go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, no. So we'll just Ugin plus draw a card. Oh, that works. So in that case, how do we want to proceed? So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We haven't played a land for turn, have I? I don't believe so. So, at the very least, we need to cast Myco to get rid of the Titan. That much is non-negotiable. I would like to get rid of the Saga, if not both. So what I could do is go 1, 2, 3, 4. That leaves 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. That leaves 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So we can Ghost Quarter twice. Hit Saga, hit Saga. I guess we still want to hold up a Ghost Quarter, though. No, I guess we can do it twice because we haven't played a land for turn, right? We can do it twice. I guess we can do it... Yeah, we can do it twice. That might be the right move. Because 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can't do it that way. Okay, so in that case, cast Myco, no kick. That leaves green, green, 1. So Ugin, exile, Myco, search. We'll be able to pop 2 Sagas and still be able to hold up 1 Ghost Quarter. So I will grab another Temple, because 1, 2, 3, 4, that's fine. So Titan down. And then 2, 3, 4, Ice Still. And then Ghost Quarter, target Saga. Ghost Quarter, mill a card. Ghost Quarter, target Saga. I will phase change first before I play the Ghost Quarter. They draw a card. We'll play the Ghost Quarter, mill. And at that point, I will attack. Down to 3. Lethal is on board. We hold up the Ghost Quarter now. So again, if they play Titan, they can't haste, they can't mirror pool. Spelunking does help with that, though, of course. Lotus Field. Yep, can't do much to interact with Lotus Field, unfortunately. You have another Titan. You have another Titan, sure. But you kind of end up in the same spot as before, right? And also Ugin is primed to ult, so you need to win this turn. So if you attempt a mirror pull, if you attempt to, I guess you can't, if you attempt a mirror pull, you attempt a hand mirror will pop. So I think the Ghost Quarter gets there. I think honestly, if you wanted to tune down Titan, remove Spelunking. I genuinely think removing Spelunking from Titan actually does tune it down, because it makes it much more interactable at instant speed. We have like Besaiju's, Ghost Quarters, etc. It would be, I think, a very easy way to tune it down. Because Titan used to be more scared of Ghost Quarter effects for this exact reason. Because Amulet puts a trigger on the stack where Spelunking does not. Which I think is very relevant. Because yeah, now I don't think they have an out. You grab the Mirror Pool, you pop the Mirror Pool. You grab a Hainweir, you pop the Hainweir. We're going to get priority before you're able to activate. And so Titan will sit here, and then will become exiled. And we'll just win. As we can, I guess no, we can win next turn. Because you have 2 blockers at most. I guess you could make a third, yeah. You could make a third. You go T-West, bounce land, we pop T-West, right? You would need basically another follow-up after this Titan trigger to make it work. So there's T-West, for example. So now we just pop T-West. Because I guess, are we worried about Aftermath Analyst at this point? So I pop T-West. What then? They've already played their land for turn. They don't have another forest. Yeah, I think popping the T-West is correct. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but not double green. So popping the T-West seems correct here. Yeah. I guess I also could, interestingly enough, pop the Simic Growth Chamber. Then they wouldn't have... I guess no, they'd still have tap, tap. Yeah, they still have enough for T-West. So I think we just pop the T-West. And pass. They'll fail to find. They'll untap. And then pick up. Otawara. I guess you can bounce Ugin. We'll just replay Ugin. Yeah, that's fine. And we have lethal on board at this point. Yep, opponent scoops it up. Cool. Alright. So, easy enough there. Bring in Magus, bring in Fade. We'll keep the Heat. Trim a Rumble. Cavern of Souls out. Ghost Quarter stays. And what else are we cutting here against Titan? Chrysalis and Syra 7 Death? Yes. Yeah, let's do it that way. Alright. I mean, Fate is nice, but I need a 7-mana value spell to play that early. Sure, we can kind of make this work. We have 9 hits, so we have some decent hits here. Pass. Saga, trigger. Amulet. Yeah, I need a 7-mana value spell here ASAP. Draw. Ice Still, not what I wanted to see right now. Commercial District, Surveil, Magus, top, pass, and pass. So we'll go Windswept Heath Fetch for a Shockland Talisman, hold up Heat. There's Beseiju, paying cost 4. GSC 1 for Grazer. Grazer plays Bounce Land. Bounces, nope, not even. Okay. 1 card left in hand. We draw. There's Magus. In that case, Windswept Heath Fetch. I guess I would like to actually go for a Forest now I think about it. Forest. Talisman. Hold Heat. The next turn we can Fade as long as we don't die. Okay. I think they might just be making a construct based on how they tap that Saga. And if that's the case, that's huge for us. Simic Growth. Oh, that's unfortunate. We might just be dead. Yep, yield all. Fortune might be a turn too slow. Titan. Demonstrate to me that you have the line. Or that you know the line more accurately. So you can go Lotus Field, Mirror Pool. Yep, just a turn too slow. Wait, what? And this, friends, is why you don't concede. Because I don't know why they just did that. I mean, I guess they'll have Titan next turn, sure. Oh, you have a second Titan, okay. That makes a bit more sense. You got 2 Titans in hand? Criminy. Alright. Okay, Lowe's Field Mirror Pool this time. Yes. Okay, now I have Lowe's Field Mirror Pool. Now I will concede. Alright. Unfortunate. Bring back Rumble, cut the Gemstone, run it back. Yeah, 1 turn too slow. On the Fade or on the Magus. Yeah, play draw definitely is a significant factor here. Like, more or less, I need to win game 1 against Titan to ensure that I have any possibility of winning, I think. Even if that first draw was a sprawl, that would have been good. So unfortunate. Just could not find the right answers. Maybe I should have been the Magus. My thought was, like, okay, if they don't have the game on turn 3, then we can Fade and then play Magus and be okay. But it was not the case. They basically challenged whether or not they had it. So if they had, they must have drawn into either the bounce land or the Titan on the play for game. Game 3, this hand's garbage. On the draw, I might be tempted, but on the play, I can't. Mulligan. We can keep this, though. I'll keep Pitch Heat, I think. Yes. Done. Play Verdant Cat and pass. I think we'll end step Surveil. Forest. Amulet. Put a pause on end. Verdant Cat. Surveil. Another Myco. Top. Draw. Temple. Talisman. Pass. We could also just kick Myco here. I kind of like that line. Kick Myco and grab Ghost Cord unless they play a Spelunking here, I think. Yeah, because then we can just kick Myco, get 2 Ghost Quarters. Flame Vestige. Okay, do you have Spelunking? If so, then we'll play Magus. And GSC1. Grazer. For Saga. That is fine. We'll draw. Another one. I will kick. Myco Spawn. I'm thinking actually kick the Forest here, to be honest. Kick Forest. Yield all. Grab a Ghost Quarter. And hold. And hold. Saga trigger. And there's Vesuva. Target Crumbling Vestige. 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. I mean, no matter what, yeah, I can't do much here. So this could be a Scape Shift. Grazer. Do you have a Lotus Field? Echoing Depths for Verdant Cat. comes into play untapped. Fine, fine. Oh, I guess that's true. Only one green. That's right. Do you fetch now? You do not. In that case, I will pass, draw, sprawl, temple kick. So in that case, I want to get rid of Saga, right? Get rid of Saga. So Saga down. They still have the Verdant Cap, but only have one green. They'll make a construct. That's fine. I'm going to grab a forest here. I mean, I think at this point, going Sprawl for green and then going Magus might just be correct. Or, I guess I have to go Sprawl for red. Sprawl for red, we had a little green regardless. So, Sprawl for red. And Magus of the Moon. Better fetch for that forest now, friend. It's a 2/2. I will attack. And pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opponent scoops it up. We'll take the win. Thank you, Magus of the Moon. Yeah, I thought about naming green and then went, wait 1 second. I need red. There was some thought to just holding up the Ghost Quarter. I did want to get them off of green if at all possible, but I think this was the better route. All right, Solid Wing against Amulet Titan. We'll be back for match number 2. All right, we're back for match 2. On the draw for game 1, I mulligan this. Yeah, we can make this work. What I want to pitch, though, opponent also mulligans down to 6. I think we pitch Ugin or Emrakul. I'm gonna pitch Ugin, though. I think Rumble will make Emrakul. Let's see. Damn. Means that this Rumble might not resolve. I will pass. He's an Arid Mesa. No Ragavan on 1. That's good for us, but they could have a Sign of Draco on 2. Temple is nice. I'll pass. You fetch Surveil. Yep. Surveil. Keeps it on top. And we'll hold and off chance it's relevant. Flooded Strand, no turn to play. Interesting. Fetch. Surveil. Devourer. It might be relevant. We don't have any beaters here, so I think I'll pull the Devourer, keep it on top. I am hesitant to cast this Rumble right now, though, so I think I might just go Cavernous Souls, name Eldrazi pass. Yeah. Draw. I guess I don't need to show off Cavernous Souls yet. We can just place Temple, I think. Temple, and then play around Stubborn Denial. Fetch, Flooded Strand. Doorkeeper Thrall. Okay, so it's the Thrall version. Not thrilled by that prospect, because you could just Flage here, which I don't like. Means I'd have to Myco spawn ramp, so that way we can try and get to Devour to exile the Flage. And pray you don't have a Consign main. Do you have the Flage? Blue, black, frog? Blue, white, red, flage. Yep. That's what I feared. Yep. That resolves. I'll take one down to 18 or not. And draw. Heat. If only I had another red source, I'd be tempted to heat the flage. I guess I could draw into it, theoretically. But I think that is a bit risky. I think it's just safer for me to name Eldrazi, play Myco Spawn, and ramp, honestly. Though it is very tempting to try and find a red source for a heat to get rid of the flage here. There is also the possibility they play a Sign of Draco, making the flage hexproof too, which I don't like. Do we risk it? How many hits do we have off top? 3 fetches, 1 or 2 stomping grounds, so 5, plus 4 talismans, so 9 hits. I mean, that's 1 out of 9 and 4 deep. I mean, the odds aren't bad. They're actually actively good. Huh. I'm really tempted to, because we're going to take 7 in that case next turn, and we're not even guaranteed to draw into the land. Screw it. Let's fire it off. There's the talisman, and that is enough types. Perfect. Counter Souls, name Eldrazi. Cast the talisman. And while you're tapped down, we'll heat the flage. Pass. The next turn we can Myco Spawn Bajuka Bog. Would like a land so I can kick as well, admittedly, but that did work out pretty well. Yeah, sometimes you just need to risk it. My heart did sing for a moment until I noticed the talisman. I was like, oh, thank God. What you got? Another flage? Null Drifter. Not thrilled about that either. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I will draw. Give me a land. So I will kick a Myco. Kick Myco. Let's get rid of your fetch. That way if I get rid of the Leyline Binding. Do you have Consign main? You do. You get rid of my search? Oh, damn. I don't have a creature in yard. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll need 1 more. Ugh. Yeah, them hitting the search, not the kick, is a problem. So I need a land off top, more or less. We'll pass. At least we got a Consign out of hand, which is relevant. Another Flage. Attack for 5. Annihilator. Again, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Take 5. Down to 12. Land. Draw. Stomping Ground. So, how do I want to proceed here? We could theoretically devour the Null Drifter, since Leyline of the Guild Pact is on board. Other option, of course, is Emrakul. We take control of their turn. We could attack with Flage. Helix the Thrall. block the Flage, leave the Null Drifter. That is an option. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Otherwise, we can Devour, exile the Null Drifter, Flage attacks, down to 9, down to 7. I think I will play the Emrakul. So it's almost like Blink. Kind of scammy, but not full. Down to 10. Another Null Drifter. Alright. And a Leyline Binding. So we're going to have to Leyline Binding my Talisman. So let's start with, I suppose, Leyline Binding, Talisman. Binding the Talisman. And then I'm going to fetch, take a look at your deck. I'm going to fail to find. 3 consigns, 3 more bindings, of course the normal zoo package plus the scam. And then I will attack with Flage. Trigger Helix the Thrall. Go to blocks and block and pass. Okay, so they shouldn't be able to play much of what's in their hand now. They have the Null Drifter, and they can't play Flage. They have another Guild Pact and then 1 unknown. And they can attack. If they attack, I guess I can sacrifice the Cavernous Souls and then play the Ice Tail, replay lands. Not the end of the world by any stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would like a land so I can devour the Null Drifter, though, so I can attack in. That would be good. That would be very good. Well, now you can evoke and dig 2 deeper. Yep. So 2 unknowns and a Leyline of the Guild Pact. Bone's gonna scoop it up. We'll take the win. Alright. Solid stuff. So, I mean, Fade from History's decent. I know K-Return's not great into Zoo, but it's also not bad either. Chrysalis is a must keep, though. Yeah, Fade hits, land the Guild Pack, Leyline Binding, Sign of Draco. That's the main benefit of Fade. Of course, like in this instance, Blasphemous Act definitely is better than Fade by comparison. Magus isn't great. At the very least, we cut a Rumble, we keep Bog Cavernous Souls. We could trim something. What do I have for Zoo currently? Trim an Emrakul against Zoo. Yeah, and then bring in what? Bring in K-Return. It's either the K-Return or the Fade. The benefit of the K-Return, if we mill it into Yard, it's very good. Because it clears off everything but Flage. So I think the K-Return's probably good enough. It also does clear the Doorkeeper Thrall, which is pretty good in this specific matchup, or the specific version. So I think this is probably correct. Let's see if I can find this version of Zoo. Okay, looks like 4th place in the MIT Championship. 2 consign main, 4 both. I think I saw, what, 4 consign main there? Pretty standard. Otherwise. Alright, cool. far as sideboard's concerned, Damp Sphere, maybe some number of Charmaw that we have to play around. I'll keep this. Go Force Utopia Sprawl for red. No, yeah. I'll go for red since we have the heat in hand. There's some world where going for green would be nice for Ice Till, of course. I'll keep. Leyline the Guild Pact. Yep. And pass. Bloodstrand and pass. Draw. Another Myco. That's lovely. Red. They could have Stubborn Denial if they had it, but they didn't, so that's good news. Bloodstrand, Fetch, Surveil. KK. 5 in hand. And if they hold up 2, I think I might have to hold up the heat to play around the Doorkeeper Thrall. And if not, then we just Windmill Slam this Myco. Paying cost for Hasting, double red, Scion. Alright, so yeah, we Windmill Slam this Myco and try and ramp into the Sire then as quickly as possible. I will draw. K command. We could K command. I think the body on board's probably better here. Yield all. I would love this Cavern Souls, but I'll grab the Temple. It's the safer option. And pass. Not Flasia. Charmaw or Damp Sphere would hose me, though. Which would be quite unfortunate. Attack for 4. I wonder if I need to play around Consign. It might very well be necessary. Devourer. I mean, we could try and devour the Leyline of the Guild Pact. Or we could just try and kick Myco. I think kicking Myco's probably correct here. Kick Myco. Eat the Arena of Glory, I think. It resolves. Cavern of Souls, name Eldrazi. Play Ugin Lab. I'm gonna say no imprint. And then passing no attack. I think Flays should be off of Tribal Flames. Got the Shrine. Shocker tapped. Shock. Attacking for another 4. Down to 8. Unstep and draw. Talisman. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will play the Sire 7 Death. And we'll pass. Do you have a Leyline Binding? If so, we're currently holding this Devourer for that. No attacks. End step and paying cost 4. There's the Binding, yep. Pays for the ward. And then we're going to have to hope that this Devour trigger resolves. So we can get rid of the binding. 3 in hand. Take 4 down to 4. Yeah, Chrysalis is definitely a needed card in this matchup. Is that a Flage? I mean, if you Flage consign the trigger, you win. That is Flage. Yield all down to 1. I will draw World Break. So in that case, we World Break. World Break, target the binding, yield all. Paying cost for consign, the body or the trigger. The trigger, but now we have a blocker for Scion. So as long as they can't Flage me, I'm safe for another turn. Paying cost, you have another Flage. Yep, we'll concede. Brutal. I mean, I feel like we played that correctly, all things considered. Alright, let's go to sideboard. I will bring back the Rumble, trim the Gemstone, or rather cut it, and run it back. Is that all the right cards at the right times? I guess, like, that's a good example where Fade would be better than Return. So finicky. I think it is really just... I don't think either is a wrong decision. But, like, a Fade there would have been an absolute house. On the play for game 3. There's Fade. I will keep. We'll play Temple. And we're going to go for a K Command X 2/2 into a kicked Myco Spawn on 3. Again, we will have to play around Consign Denial. So, things to keep in mind. Opponent looks down to 5. That is promising. Let's say you, opponent. All right, give it 5. We're mulligan down to 4. I almost wish that this Myco Spawn was a Chrysalis in this instance. But, c'est la vie. What do we think, opponent? Alright, they got 5. We'll play Temple and pass. And hold. Flooded Strand and passing. I will draw. Second Forest for the Fade, that's nice. Tuck Emrakul, pause until end step. Fetch in response, Rampant Scry draw. And done. I'm going to bottom, draw, second Fade. Okay, so this looks like a Sign of Draco on 2. Could also be a Kavu, of course, but likely a Sign of Draco. Steam Vent Shock down to 17. And Dampening Sphere. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are currently short on the Miko spawn. I will play Wooded Foothills and pass. We'll go to end step and surveil. Yeah, Dampening Sphere is decent right now since I was heavily reliant on soul lands rather than Utopia Sprawls. Or Talismans for that matter. Gala Shrine Shock down to 15. And a Flage? It is a Flage. Do you Helix a spawn? You do. I'll sack in response. And then phase change. Go to end step. So in that case, I might just Myco spawn and Bajuka Bog. Get rid of Flage now. Well, I can guarantee it. You have 3 in hand. Surveil. Ice Till's pretty good though. Draw. In that case, I might just go Ice Till here. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. Play Ice Till. Wooded Foothill. Mill a card. And I will fetch now. Stomping around tapped, mill a card, and pass. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 short of Emrakul. What say you, opponent? You don't have enough for Flage. Paying cost for Sign of Draco. In that case, I'm tempted to fade here. They would need a Stubborn Denial. And draw. So play the Wooded Foothill, trigger. Do I need to fetch right now? It does actually benefit me. I'll fetch Forest Mill and Wooded Foothill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But if they do counter it, it's a bit ugly because then I can't play it again. So in that case, how do I want to proceed? I will go 1, 2, 3, 4. Fade from history. Does this resolve? On the bright side, opponent, if you let this resolve, you get a bear. It resolves, they get a bear. In that case, fetch. Form a last forest. Mill. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kick Miko. Take your Triumph, since that's a plains. They fetch. Likely have a consign. Temple Gardens, or not. White, white, Thrall. That's fine, does not matter. Bajukabog. And goodbye, Flage. We'll pass. And we can attack with Ice still. No reason why we can't. Opponent's down to 10. We'll pass. You play a Flage with your Doorkeeper Thrall. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And we got there. Solid win. Yeah, I think in retrospect, maybe Fate is the better option. So I think I'll probably go with that going forward. I'll adjust the sideboard guide, given that. Alright, we'll be back for match number 3. Alright, we're back for match number 3 on the play for game 1 against the Asian kid, who we've played against twice before. They are once on Brood, once on Affinity, so it'll be interesting to see what they are on here. Hand's a bit slow. Like, I like it in a vacuum. Like, it's a turn 3 Chrysalis or or like a turn 3 Ice, or turn 4 Ice Till. What's the best card off top here? Rumble? Yeah, I think I might mulligan this. Yeah, we're gonna mulligan this. It's like, it's keepable, but it's just kind of okay. This one's better. I like this one a lot, actually. Assuming this is Brood, we can go Commercial District, Surveil, hold up Heat, Temple, hold up Command. I guess in that case, we pitch the Stomp. I think I pitched the Stomp. Done. Commercial District, Surveil. Sire's a little bit interesting, because I do find a Soul Land off Rumble, then Sire's not bad. If it is Affinity, Sire's pretty decent too. We'll put that on top. Gives me more lines next turn. Alright, what are we playing against? Boseiju. Stirrings looks like Brood. We don't need to hold up Heat, so we can go Rumble here. If they had, I don't know, Blade on 1, I'd be a little bit more concerned. Grove. And draw. We'll cast Rumble. And there's the lab. Perfect. So we have a kicked Myco next turn. And then we could go Stomping Ground, hold up Heat, I suppose. There's Grove, Brood. Okay, we're just going to Heat the Brood then. Temple. So in that case, kick Myco. Hit the Grove. Grab Stomping Ground Shock. And Heat the Brood. And pass. And pass. Bobble, passing, draw, Verdant Cat. I will... Do I want to play the Sire or... I mean, they missed the land drop, so I think it's safe for me just to play this Sire 7 Death, honestly. Hold up the K command for later. Fetch, Forest, and Sire 7 Death. And Bone switches up. Solid win against Brood. I will want K return, Fade. I am generally thinking Magus might be right for this matchup, because for the most part, I think they play like, I don't know, like 3 to 5 basics in Brood at this point in time. Let's take a look. Gruel Basking. 2 to 3. Yeah, 2 to 3. I do play Heat or Dismember though, so they could always remove it. And of course K command as well. The K return and Heats are good. We can definitely cut the Cavern, trim on a Rumble. What else do I normally cut here? Brood. 2 Chrysalis, 1 Devourer makes sense. Two Chrysalis, 1 Devour, 1 Rumble, Cavernous Souls. Then we bring in Ghost Quarter Return. I guess I don't really need the Ghost Quarter. The Ghost Quarter is kind of nice. I mean, honestly, I kind of be tempted to cut both Ghost Quarter. Maybe. I could cut the Chrysalis for a Magus. Could cut a Ghost Quarter for a Magus. Like, they don't necessarily need too many lands. I guess Ghost Quarter looping is also valuable here. Hits Saga, which is relevant. Yeah. Let's run it like this then. Yeah, I think you can make an argument for some number of Magus. The thing is, unlike Titan, K Return's actually pretty valuable here. Hits Fleshraker, hits Brood, hits the spawns, right? And then Ghost Quarter loops are decent. You hit them twice and they're out of basics, and then just start stripping lands. So, give and take. Give and take, methinks. Yeah, we can make this work. This is actually pretty good. I do like this hand. Slumberground Shock, Sprawl Green, Lab Imprint, hold K command, hold Heat. Hopefully draw into some action. Hopefully avoid their 1 or 2 of Beseiju. I will keep. Opponent mulligans down to 6. Let's say you, opponent, keep 6, and we'll pass in full. Saga trigger. And pass. And shock. The Maiko is fantastic. Go for green. And pass. And pass. We could go Maiko. Ghost Quarter hits Saga. Okay, I'll just go for Brood. And Lab. Imprint. K command ramp exile Brood. Excuse me. And done. Brood down. Next turn we can kick Maiko and hold up Heat. There's a blade. And I guess you theoretically could play land, Brood equip, Ballista 0. Do you have it? No. Okay, we're good. Thank God. I mean, a lot of decks have moved off of Ballista, admittedly. I will start by heating Brood. Brood down. Blade triggers. And then Wooded Foothill, fetch for a... We'll go Stompin' Ground Shock. Then kick Maiko. And kick your colorless source. Yield all. I'll go with a temple and pass. Next turn we can rumble and hold up K command. Ease a drum. Ease a temple. And pass him. And draw in. I will start with a rumble. There is Chrysalis. Unfortunately, we can't play Chrysalis. I think we still take the Chrysalis. Gemstone, combat, swing. I guess I could have went Stomping Ground, Gemstone. I wasn't sure what we are going to find, so I was tempted to hold in case we found something of value. I think we just hold the command. There's no reason for me to fire this off right now. Just be patient. Rumble finds Flesh Rake, I imagine. I guess you could go Soul Guide to avoid an Emrakul, potentially. Choose a Soul Guide. Plays Grove. There's Soul Guide. That is fine. Hence the return. Sure. You probably want to hit it just in case I have an Emrakul in hand or draw into one for that matter. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, you really should. We'll go to combat. Attack. Down the 14. I will... Nope, not that one. I will rumble. You should Soul Guide. Yeah. Yes, an Emrakul. So now we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. These will Emrakul? I actually do wonder if Emrakul in here is correct, because it leaves me open to just losing. I think I might actually hold back the Emrakul. No, I think I might be right. Go ahead, if you want to empty my yard, be my guest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, nope, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I mean, they have an Emrakul of their own, admittedly. Do you have an Emrakul? There's the Brood. And this is why we held. Attempt to equip. In response, I will Scrydraw Exile or Ramp Scrydraw? We're gonna Ramp Scrydraw, or Ramp Exile rather. And go 1, 2, 3, 4. And done. And Yodel. Brood down. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One short of Emrakul, but that's fine. Worst comes to worst, I play a Cyrus 7 Death and call it a day. The Rising Canopy makes me think that they have Ice Till in their deck. I haven't seen a lot more Ice Till decks run a land they can sacrifice, draw a card for one, which is pretty cute. I'm not sure it fits into the Gruul version though, unfortunately. Yep, that's fine. And Equip Blade to spawn, be my guest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, draw. He's a forest. We will go to combat. You have to block, right? No, I'm one short. You know I have an Emrakul. Down to 5. And 1, 2. East and Emrakul. Target you. Yield all. So I'll sacrifice the land, draw a card, sacrifice the spawn. Actually, maybe it's better for them to draw the land. Oh, you know what? I guess I could have. No. Couldn't have done both. Lantern. No, I can just. Yeah, second main. Don't need to go to combat. Nope. We'll sack. Trigger. Onto the turn, I'll yield all. I'll play Soul Guide Lantern. Exile, K command gone. Crack the lantern, the exile my non-existent yard. And then I don't even think I draw or crack the land to draw a card. I think just pass. Alright, all you opponent. What you got? Ancient Stirrings, diggin'. They could theoretically bring this out of nowhere. There's the Brood. You can play the Brood. Yeah, play the Brood. You can equip. No, you can't do anything else. This is all you have. You can adapt. You can equip. You can make the Brood infinite, but then I just have lethal. Yeah. Unfortunately, you are one short. Yep. GG's. Yep. I mean, you can do this all you want. It's not gonna matter. And Bone scoops it up. Good stuff. We'll be back for match number 4. Alright, we're back for match 4 on the play for game 1. I will keep. I wish the Shifting Woodlands didn't come into play tapped, admittedly, but we can make it work. No reason to tuck the Devourer. We'll reveal it, though. Trigger. Second K command of the forest. I mean, 2 K commands are really, really good here. I'll take the K command. Temple and pass. Haven't seen Cutter in a hot minute. Kind of want to take a look at a deck list if I can find it. Be like all the way down at the bottom. It's so rare. Yes, this is fine. As we haven't confirmed that it's Cutter yet. I'll play Temple, hold up K command X2. But if it is... How low down is this? Grixis control. Yeah, one of the benefits of the MTGO bot is that it scrapes the data from like challenges or 5-0s and gives us some key insight. That, and also I have an Excel spreadsheet with like all of my opponents that I've played against this season and what deck they're playing at that point in time. So I have some key insight that way too, which is nice. Jeskai Prowess, is this it? No. Is there really? Jesus. Cutter's at like less than a 0% of the meta right now. Criminy. Island and Cutter. Cutter resolves. Bobble. Bobble will resolve. Cutter resolves. Go to combat. We'll take the 2. That's fine. Yep. End step. K command. Ramp and scry draw. And done. Another K command. Criminy. I mean, we just go Lab Imprint Devour. Devour the Cutter. Yeah. Draw. And draw. Ugin Lab, Imprint, Devourer. And then we will Devour Cutter. Goodbye, Cutter. Yeah, at this point I'm going to get DQ'd for having 5k commands in my deck. That's kind of where we're at right now. Oh boy. There's an Opal. That resolves. Yes, it's definitely Cutter. Sure. Emery. Emery resolves. They do play some counterspell mains potentially. Spellbomb. You could Spellbomb the Devourer if you really want. That's an option. Mishra's Boblin Yard. Huh. I mean, I guess you could bolt. I guess you could bolt it or flame it. Sure. Block. Bolt. Alright. I'm okay with this. One card left in hand. Mishra's Bauble. And Bauble draw. And draw. Another one. 2, 4, 5, 6. I think I'll set up for the Myco. So I'm going to go Shifting Wood. And did they play Force? Doesn't look like it, but they do sometimes play Flare. Like 2 in almost all of the versions. But if they Flare with Emery, I'm kind of fine with that, because I want Emery gone anyways. Alright, and go to end step to crack the Scouting Tarn. In response, I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A Scry draw, exile Emery. And done. Emery be gone. Bottom. We'll go top draw. All the K commands. And passing. Next turn we can kick Myco, Bajuka Bog their yard. Especially if they play another Emery. EI resolves. Alright. We shouldn't have to worry about Consign main in this deck. So that's good at least. Tameo. Yeah, that's okay. Amber. Anything else? Do you want to get rid of Tameo if I can help it? So I am tempted to devour Tameo. Draw. In that case, I will return Devourer. Temple. And we could Rumble, but they do play Spell Snare, so I think it's just safer for me to attempt to devour Tameo. If they want to Spellbomb bounce it, they can. Repeal. That's fine too. And pass. And pass. Isasago. We'll be kicking that then. Isatamio. Repeal, bounce, something. Spellbomb? Sure. I mean, Tameo dies to Devourer here unless you can do something about that. Emery. That's fine. 2 left in hand. Draw. How do I want to proceed here? So I'm thinking we do what? I can kick Maiko. I do sometimes play counter spells. Yeah, so I think we first go with. I go Lab, Talisman, Rumble. We can do that. Okay, so let's start with Lab. Done. Cast Talisman. Does Talisman resolve? Talisman resolves. I will cast Rumble. Does Rumble resolve? It do. There's Ice Till, there's Sanctum. I kind of like the idea of grabbing Ice Till here. And then I will go to combat. Attack at Tamiyo. Trigger always resolves. Do you block? You do. Okay. So Tamiyo's still up. I will then kick. And no reason for me to hold that up, I don't think. I guess actually there is a thought behind it. We're gonna hold. Kick. Saga. Saga down. And I'm gonna say we just Bajuka Bog you. Yes. Bajuka Bog, target you. And pass. And pass. Tamiyo plus. Breeding Pool tapped. 2 in hand. We draw. East a Ghost Quarter. I will attempt to resolve Ice Till. I will play Ghost Quarter, Milligard. I will play. I'm thinking maybe Sanctum. Yeah, Sanctum does seem nice here with this K command. Play the Sanctum, Milligard. Go to combat. Swing at Tamiyo, swing at Tamiyo. Tamiyo down. And how many basics do you run on average? 3-ish. How many did we exile? None. So you should have 2 more. I will hold that Ghost Quarter in that case to play around, let's say, a Soul Guide Lantern. Because I know that they sometimes play those. Maybe not. At least the version I'm looking at just runs Bobble. Oh, okay. That's fine, though. I'll play it just in case. Because did we see Soul Guide? No. Oh, yeah, we did. We did. So I think playing on Soul Guide was correct. End step. I'm going to ramp Scry Draw. And there's no reason for me not to sacrifice that spawn. Trigger. Yield all. Yep. East and Emrakul. And bottom, 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 top, top, draw. And draw. I will play Camera Souls, name Eldrazi, Sanctum of Ugin, and then I will play Sanctum, white, and 6. East and Emrakul. Sanctum trigger, yield all. Yeah, Sanctum looping is just as powerful as Ghost Quarter looping. I will grab, I guess, World Breaker or Sowing at this point. We'll go with Sowing Myco. And then I will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kick your Breeding Pool. Yield all. Go for a Forest. Mill. He's a breaker. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chrysalis. And I suppose at this point, I'll go to combat. Attack, attack, attack. And Amber, Opal. Cool. Oh, don't mind if I do. I will go to main. Play Opal. Yep. Cast Opal. Use an Opal. Choose an Opal. Play an Amber. Yep. Choose an Amber. Play an Amber. Choose an Amber. Flame cast. Destroy target artifact. Target player draws 2 cards. You know what? I like that more. I'm going to draw 2 cards. I appreciate that, opponent. It's very kind of you. I need to tap red. Right. 1 and 2. I draw 2 cards. Alright. Your turn. Oh, I guess I could have Ghost Quarter. I forgot about that. I should have Ghost Quarter, failed to find. I don't think it's going to matter. Bobble. Yep. Bobble. I mean, Lethal's on board. They can't stop that Emrakul. It is pro instant. We'll go to combat. No reason to overdo it at this point. And dead. Dead. Cool. So this is definitely Cutter. Win for game 1. Let's go to sideboard. And how do you want to sideboard for this? Fade is a definite. It almost runs like Prowess, so Trinisphere is decent. Bobble's good. K-Return's okay. So at the very least we trim on Rumble. Bajukabog Cavern's good. I think we could cut the Ice Till package, but there's some argument to keeping it over, let's say, Chrysalis. Cutting a Emrakul seems reasonable. Maybe we do pitch the returns. We still need to cut 2 more. Maybe we do cut the Ice Tills here. Yeah, I think that's probably correct. We can keep the Ghost Quarter, I suppose. Run it back. Guys, what do you normally have on your side? Ooh, I do see you could have Charmaws. Maybe we do want the Ice Tills after all. We'll see. Bobble one's good though. I do like that. Opponent will be on the play. Yeah, if they do play Charmaw, I do think maybe bringing the Ice Tills back will be right. Even the Chrysalis might be correct, so I might need to pivot. Maybe stick with the Trinispheres, cut the fades. We'll keep. Opponent keeps 7 as well. We'll pass. He's a Scouting turn. We draw. He's a Heat. I will cast Bobble. Pass. Wandering Falls, Surveil. And pass. He's a Mountain. Cutter. Bobble. No Bobble. I will play Gemstone. Cast Talisman. Hold up Heat. And hold. And hold. Steam Vents. Shock 17. 4. Pain cost. Tinkin. Second cutter. Okay. Interesting. Passing, holding up a blue, probably consign. We'll draw. Sprawl is nice. I will Stomping Ground Shock. Sprawl for red or for green. I think green. And then I'll just cast the Myco. Yield all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you have a consign? Metallic Rebuke. Sure. I'll grab a Temple and pass. So that must be an interactive hand, my only guess. Because they should, I mean, Consign's actually not that great there. Repeal. Yeah, let's deny them the draw. Pop it. No draw for you. Bobble trigger. Yield all. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Steam Vent Shock. Sure. Bobble target me. 1 in hand. I mean, I'm going to pass in full here. Take 4 down to 14. If this Sire does resolve, we should win. K command. Tempting to hold up the K command, to be honest. Very tempting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, I guess we get to do both. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think we just Windmill Slam the Sire, right? Yeah, I think so. Same time, they could have Rebuke, could have Consign. Hard call. Could also just hold the K command. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. Ugin Lab, Imprint, tuck the Sire, and hold. We also have Heat. We can get rid of a Monk if needed. At least this way, we might play around some counter magic, because they can't ignore the K command, bottom line. Emery's fine. If you try and equip that, I'm going to heat it, though. Do it. Equip it. You know you wanna trigger those Gory Steel Cutters. If you don't have another spell. Heat. You could have Metallic Rebuke, but we're definitely going to pay for that. Equip fails. We want to combat. Swing for 4. Fine. Down to 10. End step. K command. I mean, if you have a consign, you have to consign this, right? X equals 3 to play around Rebuke. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes. X equals 3. Paying cost. For what? I mean, it's either consign. Okay, it's consign. Perfect. That is fine by me, friend. I do get more monks, admittedly. Honestly, I might resolve the Sire first, to be honest. I guess Sire gets absolutely hosed by repeal. How many repeals do you run? Oh, and this list that I'm looking at doesn't run any. Ooh, so I actually don't know. Interesting. Hmm. One card in hand. I think the Sire's probably correct here. The worst case scenario is definitely repeal. Or a spell bomb, I suppose. Otherwise, we could play Emrakul, smack Monk in, these back 3. Actually, maybe the Emrakul is better. Yeah, let's go Emrakul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No reason to play the land just yet. Yeast and Emrakul. EI. Opal. Yeah, I think this was better. So I'll go to main, cast EI, and blue. Browse triggers. Yeah. Until end of turn. Yield all. I swear. Harbinger. Wooded Foothills. I'll give that Wooded Foothills. One of them to hand. And then leave the other 2 in exile. So yeah, Wooded Foothills to hand. Tammy to bottom of library. And exile the Harbinger. Play the Wooded Foothills. Fetch the Wooded Foothills. Fail to find. Go to combat. Attack with un monk. Go to blocks. And at that point, I will pass. What you drawn to? There's the Opal trigger. And what is this? Bauble. I'm not. Oh, I am dead. Shoot. That's so unfortunate. I guess I should have played the Sire. Yeah. I don't know. Sire may have been the right choice because, yeah, I guess I didn't do the math there. If they were able to play 2. Because then they just have 10 on the spot, even if I take 1 off board. No, that was a misplay on my part. I think the Sire was the right move in the long run. Alright. Well, unfortunate. It's been a while since I've played against Cutter, so I'll give myself a bit of a break. They still play Saga, so yeah, Fate's still right. Right? They still play Saga? No. Maybe Fate is wrong. Hold up. K returns or Chrysalis? Huh. On the play for game 3. I do need a land here, but it's a turn 1 Bauble and a potential Turnisphere on turn 2. I'll keep. Counter Souls, name Eldrazi, Bauble. Pass. And pass. Any land will do. Tamio. Draw. Now I'm tempted to crack a draw card to find a land. I'll pass, though. I think I need to just hold, as awkward as that is. Yeah, had I just played the Sire, we would have been okay. Saga trigger. So they do play Saga. I may have already seen Saga and just didn't connect the dots. I did. I kicked it with a Mycospawn on game 1, I think. Draw. Temple, thank God. I will play the Talisman. You want to counter it? You do. Yield all, pass, and pass. I need another land. A green source would be great. Tammy will attack. And 5 in hand. Draw. Stomping Ground Shock. I'm going to start with a Rumble here, methinks. Because I feel like they have something here. There is a lab and a Ghost Quarter. I'm going to grab a lab. And then we will pass. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Scouting turn, fetch. Make a construct, I'd imagine. Make a construct. It's a 3/3. They'll make it. They can make it into a 4/4, 5/5, 6/6. Yes. And what do you grab here? Yeah, I guess if this was a fade, it would be better. Not that I have the double green for it, admittedly. Lightningfall, Surveil. They do have a blue source up still, which is notable. Attack. I will 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I will block. End step and draw. Sprawl. In that case, I'm gonna lab. Do I imprint? I'll say yes. Green. Rumble. Does Rumble resolve? Rumble resolves 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could go Myco. Could go Myco. And have 2 blockers. That does seem appealing. Yield all. You can sign the trigger, but not the body. And that's fine. Yield all. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I will pass. Saga. Yeah, I really wish this was a fade now. Ashiok, brutal. Okay, Ashiok doing Ashiok things. No more searches, and Yard is exiled. So Emrakul is more or less offline. You might want to leave a blocker back. Maybe not. I will block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, short 1. So I think I need to leave the spawn back, as awkward as that is. Yeah. You're still holding 2 back as well. Yep, wish this would fade. Draw. Heat. How do we want to proceed here? Heat does not cut it right now. I mean, we could crack Bobble as another type. At this point, that might be correct. Crack Bobble, draw land. Because we are kind of in danger here. Verdant Catacomb. I mean, allows me to fetch. Sure. Gets me to 3 types. I mean, that would have been my double green for the heat, or for fade. Yeah, definitely should have kept Fade here. I 1000% blanked on game one with the Saga because I think they only played one. I think I kicked it that entire time. I guess they do have Metallic Rebuke, so I'm not sure that would even matter right now. We can heat. No. I will do it. I can't even search because of Ashiok. Right. Never mind. Moot point. Sprawl. Sprawl for green. And 1, 2, 3. Trinisphere. Pass. I cannot even search because of Ashiok. Almost forgot about that. We'll pass. I think I lose here. I think I am dead. Pass. Caratoon's doing nothing when Fade would have done so much more. I for some reason I looked at the... I guess this is more like, is it Wizards and then is it Cutter, admittedly. Yeah. Even though it was labeled as, is it Cutter, I think. Or maybe I was looking at, is it Wizards by mistake? No, is it Steel Cutter? Here it is. Oh, I think I was looking at the wrong list. That's a mistake on my part. It was very similar. But yeah, methinks I'm dead. Because we can block the construct, but if they have a way just to get rid of the spawn we lose, I guess I should hold. Not that it matters. EI. Scouting Tarn. Ashiok. I'd like you to stop doing that, please. Attacking. Investigate. Block. I think I cut all my Chrysalis. Yes, I did. Draw. Lab does not cut it. We will concede. Alright, yep. Yeah, if K-Return was Fade, we'd be in a much better position here. Potentially would have been able to clear the constructs, the Saga, the clues, given ourselves a bear to block. We wouldn't have been in a good position, but we definitely would have been in a better position there. So, bit of a misplay on my part. To be fair, I was looking at the wrong list. Oh, well. Not a deck I'm expecting to play against often. I think if I was sideboarding again, I would probably swap the returns for Fade. And I think that might be it. Yeah, I think that might be it, to be honest. Alright. Well, we'll be back for match number 5. Alright, we're back for match 5. On the draw for game 1, I will keep... Opponent mulligans down to 6. Let's see if we can lock in the 4-1. Marsh Flats, pass. Wooded Foothills, pass. So looking for either a 7-minute value or a soul, basically 7-minute value or a temple off top for the Micah Spawn kicked. Is this Ruby? Bombardment, it's energy. End step. Fetch, Surveil, Breaker top, draw, Temple Rumble. That one's interesting. Kind of want the Bajuka Bug. Bajuka Bug. Yes. Yes? Yes. But I like the green source for the Chrysalis, because Chrysalis would be good here, but say Livy. And hold. Double red. Double red. A Johnny? Okay, that's what I thought. A Johnny ping spawn, or rather bombardment ping spawn. Yep. Best, which means we'll take one from a Johnny. Yep. I would like a green source, please. Phase change. Draw. Ice Till. In that case, I will play Lab, Imprint Breaker, cast Myco Spawn, yield all, grab a Forest, and Rumble. I will grab a Windswept Teeth, and I will pass. Bloodstrand, Stomping Ground, Shock for Discharge. Discharge resolves. Uh-huh. 3 in hand, casting Seasoned Pyro, pitch 2. What do you pitch? Pitch Thraben Charm Pyro, which means you can sack an elemental token to ping the spawn. Hit me for 5. Down to 13. Bombardment, sack and response, pass. And phase change. Yeah, these heats being K returns would have been really nice right now. Draw. Myco. Myco, I don't think cuts it right now. Yeah. So I need to do what? If I play... And I could play Chrysalis. I can play Chrysalis. I can't play both. I can play Ice Till. I don't want to double fetch if I can help it, I don't think. So start with Chrysalis. Yield all. No reason to empty their yard. Windswept Teeth fetch. For a forest. Trigger. Always yield. Cast Myco. Yield all. I will go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We can go any land here. So I'm thinking we go green, 1, 2. And then I'm going to go Stomping Ground tapped. The ZTBs will pass. This way we can play both Ice Till and Chrysalis as blockers, but I think we just died to double... Actually, no, we just died, don't we? Yeah, this was all futile. I just realized we died to a Johnny. Johnny triggers, hits me for 5. Bombardment hits me for 5. Yeah, we lose. Never mind. I shouldn't even bothered. Should not have even bothered. We're just dead. We'll make sure that they see the line, but we're dead. East energy. To be fair, I fully recognize that I'm weaker into energy in game 1 than normal because I'm running heats. If I was running, whatchamacallit, K return, we may have been able to sweep the board. Johnny, hits me for 6, bombardment. What you target? Me, yep. Eye's dead, even without combat damage. Uh-huh. Opponent sees it. Cool. Just want to make sure. And did. Alright, let's go to sideboard. I'll bring in the K returns. Cut Cavern Souls, cut Gemstone, run it back. I think overall the Heats are better main, but yeah, the times we run into energy, we're definitely going to feel that game one, I think. On the play for game two. Ooh. Mulligan? Mulligan. Ew. Hey, Mulligan. We're on the play. On the draw, I'd be a bit tempted. Jesus, this hand. Or these hands. Oh, boy. Do I really go down to 4? This is such a bad way to lose. Sure. What do we keep? Pitch Emrakul, Pitch Talisman, Pitch Devourer? Or do we pitch the Talisman hoping to find a soul land off Devourer? Let's do that. Reveal, trigger, lab, stomping, tapped, pass, and pass. This way we can K command X1 on 2. He's a rag. We'll K command the rag before combat. I think I might need to scry draw here rather than ramp. Combat. K commands. Scry draw exile. Because we have no action right now. Forest. In case we draw into either Ice Till or Chrysalis, yes, I'll take it. Pass. Second main. Marsh Flats. Fetch. 17. 4. Plains. Voice. Voice is fine. Draw. Heat. We are short on being able to heat the voice. We will pass. And hold up in case we need to return Devourer to hand. And that's 3 down to 17. Arid Mesa, fetch 16. Sacred Foundry, shock 14 for Flage, Pyro. Pyro resolves, pitching Flage. Voice trigger, sack, and draw. Temple. Play. I guess I should have actually played the Sanctum in retrospect. Though actually, I guess we return to Devour. Hope we draw into another Temple and hope. Again, we hold and hope they don't have a Charmaw. Guide. They would need land, Charmaw, Ocelot, Pride, trigger. So something's going to get floated. That's a bit unfortunate. Methinks we are probably dead. Because you should stack the triggers, voice, guide. Yep. And that way you can float something with guide. Unfortunately, I can't interact with heat. You also have City's Blessings, so you're going to be able to make a ton of tokens. Floats the... I think that's probably a mistake to float that, but yeah. End step triggers. Voice Pride triggers. Yep, that's all correct. Mm-hmm. We could draw into Sire. I mean, to be fair, Devour alone does not help us here, so we'll draw. And we scoop. Unfortunate. Bad variance there. Alright. Well, 3-2 at the end of 5. I think we definitely could have went 4-1 if I had sideboarded correctly against Cutter. Yeah, I 1000% just was looking at the wrong list, and as a result, I cut Fade, and if I had that Fade in Game 3, it's very possible we may have been able to make a comeback, but C'est la vie. We were not. That being said, though, list still feels good. I mean, we beat Titan, we beat Zoo, we beat Broodscale. Out of all the meta decks, our only loss to any meta decks really was to Energy, as Cutter really is not much in the way of a concern right now, I don't think. Maybe you'll see like a random Cutter in RC, but it's like less than 1% of the meta, so I'm not all too concerned about that whatsoever. With that being said, though, that there will be the end of tonight's YouTube video. As always, if you did enjoy it, please do consider hitting the like button, comment down below if you did see any lines that I missed, any mistakes that I made, or any general feedback, be much appreciated. For as much that I hope y'all learn from me in both my success and failures, I hope I can learn from you all as well. Last but not least, if you ever reached the point of the video and haven't already, please do consider hitting the subscribe button as we continue to grow this channel. However, if you would want to watch these videos recorded live over on Twitch, you can find me there Sundays through Thursdays at 10 p.m. CST and Fridays and Saturdays at 8 p.m. CST for the weekend challenges. Otherwise, you can head over to my Patreon where you can watch these videos ad-free and early. With that being said, though, folks, I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye!